Welcome, beautiful yogis. So good to see you arriving, getting settled on your mat. We'll begin today's practice in a seated pose on your folded blanket with your legs crossed as your body is able to do. And lovely, you've made it. Let's take the arms wide, palms rolled open, feeling the vigor in your arms and the vigor in your spine. And as the breath comes in, bring your wide arms all the way up to touch hands, and then exhale down the middle to your heart. Let the arms keep moving, and when you're ready to inhale again, it's widened up. Palms to prayer pose and down the midline. So if you close your eyes, you really get the sense of tracing the field around you with the inhaling arms. And how as the palms touch, we draw the midline of the body, where today we'll end at the heart and stay here now. Feel your inhalation. Hold it a moment and then blow it away. Nose inhale. Full breath, little pause, and blow it away. And one more time. Inhale, nose. Blowing the breath away. Letting your hands now rest on your legs. And take a moment to tune in how you are in this moment, in your body, in your mind. It's a summer's day. There'll probably be a lot of heat in your area. And just accept things exactly as they are. Let yourself feel hot, whatever sensation arises. Lovely. Now hold on to your knees, catch the exhale and round your back. Round your back and lower your chin, pull your low belly in, your pelvic floor contracts. Ready to breathe in through the nose, draw your chest forward, your shoulders back, and stretch into the throat a little bit as the chin lifts. And then the exhale occurs round your back. Look down and inwardly contract. Release that for inhale, draw forward. So spinal flexion, aligning this movement along the midline of the body. The exhale occurs again, and it's an active exhale. We'll do one more this way. There's that little holding moment at the top and also at the end of the exhale, deep inward contraction. Lovely, good. So now your torso starts to rotate towards your right, sideways and forward, to the left and back, and again draw your belly in each time you find yourself exhaling. Circle through again. And so there's a little rotation in your torso, and there's a kind of churning in the core. Each exhalation, using those muscles. We'll do one more in this direction. And then we'll go the other way. Inhale towards your left and forward. Exhale towards your right and back, deeply contracting. Keep going. And we have one more. So Circling through, and then hold on to the knees. The end of the exhale, little moment of no breath. Good, and then draw your way up and release now your left leg out to the left. Come right onto your sit bones. So we're going to do some seated side stretches, raising now your left arm. Inhale and reach to the left. Exhale, it's a side bend. Let's come up again on the inhale to the vertical line. Exhale, reach towards that extended leg. We're not holding anything yet. One more time. Come on up. Exhale, over we go. Now grab your toe, your ankle, or your knee, and take your right chest open, wrapping that arm behind your back. Right arm behind your back. Root your sit bones and turn, look over that shoulder. Breathing into this side leaning spinal twist. The exhalation, only the head turns to look down the long leg, hand holding place. 2 more breaths. Filling up, little pause. Emptying out, little pause. And 1 more time. Great. Strong in your core. Raise now your left arm straight up, coming, reversing out, and exhaling, bring your both hands to the mat in front of you. Lift the heart, breathing in, and then hinge forward with the heart leading, and just feel it out. And so while the legs are asymmetrical, your spine is symmetrical, and we're just coming right down the midline in this forward bend. Breathing into the places of compression, that could be your belly, places of stretch, the low back. Slowing your breathing down, and remembering that that is the most important part of our practice, is the breath. Two more exhalations, little pause. Now we'll walk the hands back and turn your trunk to face that extended leg. And now the opposite arm, your right arm inhales up. Exhale towards the leg, only to come up again. Rise. Exhaling is the reaching. Rise again, still facing that leg. And this time, your right hand reaches and holds. Bring the left hand in. And now lift your trunk a little bit over that leg. Fold on exhale over the leg. And the deep breaths in the places that you feel now. Lovely. Now we'll come out really gently. Walk your hands up that leg. Make your way back to the upright, turning to the front, and sit for a moment. Hands on your thighs, inward attention, feeling the breath now. Good. Change sides. Your right leg out. Left heel in. And we begin with the side stretch now. So your right arm inhales straight up. Side bend, exhale, just go as far as you can, then come up again. Breathe the arm up. And reach over. And come up. This time, side bend, reach and hold your knee, your ankle or your toes, and your left arm wraps behind your back. far as you can, lifting your left shoulder and drawing it back, looking over it, feeling all of this. And then on the next exhale, all that turns is the head to look down the long leg-hand connection. Breathe deep. So there's a power in this. It's almost like holding a bow. Full attention on the moment and the breath. And as you reach the inhale, bring that right arm straight up again. And on the exhale, free the hand and bring them down to the midline in front. The inhale is a lengthening up through the spine. The exhale is a hinging forward and feeling it out. Try to keep both sit bones on the mat, especially that right one. And take your time now to slow your breathing and to feel your body in this shape. And walk your hands back. Placing a hand now on each side of your extended leg, beginning with the upright place, and it's your left arm, opposite arm. Take it up. Exhale, reach past the leg. Maybe it's just past your thigh. Doesn't matter. Coming up. As we're all doing the stretch that's appropriate for our body, turning towards the leg, reaching the arm past it. One more time, reach up. Come forward and bring your right hand in no matter where you're holding. Turn your trunk over the leg and then lift your heart and fold over your leg and stay here for the lovely breaths. Good, and then walk your way up the leg, turn to the front, and bring your feet to cobblers. Cobblers pose a little bit away from the groin, forming a diamond shape. We're going to fold along the midline now. So first the up inhale and the forward exhale, heart leading the way. And we get to relax and breathe here a little bit. Letting the breath penetrate the back. Good, and walk your way back up. Help the knees up. Walking your feet a little wider than the hips and bring your arms behind. To exhale, tip to your right, to center on inhale. And as we drop, look the opposite way, moving with breath. And that following leg loosening up so that it can go a little further, closer to the mat. So lovely hip opening. And one more. Great. All right, everybody. So we'll go now to boat pose. So you can come off that blanket, sit along the length of your mat. Hold behind your thighs and lift your heart. And then when you're ready, feet come up off the mat. Good. And so on the inhale, lean back and take your legs a little bit away. And then exhale, draw in, lift your heart and your knees closer in. That's it. Inhale, a little bit away. Exhale, draw in. And we've got 3 to go. So we're holding balance, we're working the core. Oh, let's do one more. And draw in, lift tall, feet to the mat. Wrap your hands on the far side of your legs and draw your spine tall, easing the back. Great, all right. And now we're going to be slowly lowering onto the mat. So feet stay down as we make our way gently down onto the mat. Oh, delicious moment of landing. Walk your feet up a little bit so the knees stay bent and be at ease here. Feel the ease. Please roll your palms down, maybe tucked slightly under your hips. And take both feet off the floor, inhaling both legs to vertical. And exhale, bend your knees. Extend the legs, flexed feet. Exhaling, bend the knees and your feet flop. Inhaling, extend, flex, hold the breath. Exhaling, bend the knees, the feet relax, and pause on the empty of breath. Good, and again, inhale, extend, flexed feet, hold the breath. Exhaling, bend the knees, relax the feet, and rest on no breath. Good, we've got one more of these. Extend. Pause in the flex. Exhale, bend the knees and soften. Lovely, everyone. Please extend both legs up to vertical, flexed feet. Exhale your left leg slowly down to the mat. Just the length of the exhale. Maybe you have a little touch down, but stay vigorous as we inhale the left leg back to vertical. And the right leg exhales slowly down to touch down and inhale back up. So continue this alternating of legs. Leg raisers, good for so many muscles in the body. Breath propelled. So throughout the practice, we stay connected to breath as best we can. And the last one will be the right leg lowering and coming back up. Nice, and then bend your knees, hug them in close. Squeeze your legs close to your body. And then place the feet flat on the mat, your arms alongside, for a little drop into the breath moment. We'll practice Sitali breath. Sitali breath is where we inhale, slurping the breath in through the tongue tube. So I'll just demonstrate it. Make a little tongue tube where the insides of your tongue curl up and the tongue protrudes through your mouth, and suck the air in. Put the tongue away, exhale nose. So the tongue is moistening in the mouth, and then do it again. Make a tongue curl. Put the tongue away for the nose, exhale. Now for some that's really hard to curl the tongue, and you can just fold the tongue back and slurp in through the both openings each side. Do more of the sitali breath. Good, and then resume normal breathing as you are on your back. Feel the moment. So the sitali breath is the breath taught for cooling, known as the cooling breath, through the moistened mouth, tongue. Great. So from here we're set up for bridge. So your feet are flat, imaginary block. Press the hands and feet down to raise your hips up, breathing in. And lower your spine, breathing out. Good, as we did. Raise your hips, breathing in. Hold your breath, hold the shape. Lower down, breathing out. Resting on empty for a heartbeat or two. To go again, rise, inhale. Feel how your hands and feet support the lifting of the bridge. The knees stay parallel as we pause, and down we come. Little moment of no breath. And two more. Rise. Pause. Lower. Pause. Last one, come on up. And lower down. Good. Little moment of just letting those muscles soften. No need to change your position, but just give up that pressing down moment. Now we're going to do the same action, but adding the both arms overhead. So your feet are pressing down, raise the hips and the arms overhead. This is the inhale. Hold this full extension as we pause with the breath. Exhale, return the arms and your spine slowly back down to land, release and pause on no breath. To go again, inhale, rise, feet press. Hips lift, arms stretch. Feel how the top of the breath, you're up at the underarms, little holding moment. Down we go, smoothly. Feeling the bones of your spine, and we get to relax a little moment with no breath. And up we come again. Press down to rise. Big, lovely stretch at the top. Lower down. Little moment of no breath. Good. And now please put your right foot into your right hand so the knee is bent. And draw the knee down towards the underarm. Slide your left leg straight, push through the heel. And take your left arm next to your ear. And now that left leg just up off the mat. Hold this extension for 3 breaths. No pauses. The exhale we could work, drawing the belly in. Release it for in. Active exhalation, even though we're asymmetrical here. One more time. Great. Put the left foot flat. Release that left arm down. Right foot next to the left. Hands on belly and soft breaths as we pause to relax. To feel the effect, to feel the reverberation of the stretch. And now we'll put the left foot in the left hand, knee bent towards the underarm, right leg extends, right arm extends overhead. Feel that nice long right side, and then just bring that right leg off the mat, just a couple of inches, not a high lift. Stay here for your conscious breaths. Active exhalation. As you complete, bend the right knee, put the foot down, left next to it, hands on belly, and softening into this, letting go of the effort of all that. Good, and so make sure that your feet are parallel, arms next to you. We're coming into bridge to hold this time. So feet pressed down, hands pressed down, raise the pelvis up, and now activate your arms. Clasp beneath your back, straight elbows, or clasp your mat's edge, pulling it wide. And we're holding bridge pose. With this particular breath I love to do in bridge was where we feel the inhale fill the rib cage, and then we work the exhale, pelvic floor, low belly, drawing in to squeeze the breath out. We release that for the in. Active exhale. Can you do it? One more time. Undo the arms to tuck your tail and bring your back to the mat. Cobbler's pose, hands on soft belly and relaxed shape. Adjust your back so it's unruffled and you can feel. And so when we do the root lock and the navel lock, which is what we're doing on that active exhale, we're stabilizing the lower body muscles, but we're also containing energy at the pelvic area, which gets pushed up the spine, so prana moves up the spine. And as we rest here now a moment, there is a distributing of prana. Please draw your knees back in together. And let's make our way to hands and knees. Please have your blocks at hand. We'll start on all fours. And stretch now your right leg straight out, ball of the foot on the mat. Put a little pressure there, lower that right hip slightly, and then twist to the left. Left arm comes up, the torso rotates. And lifting high, let that arm just soar. Filling up as you look at the hand, and then head turns to look at the ground on exhale. One more time, looking up slowly and looking down. And lower your knee and your hand, coming to forearms. Parallel forearms, so we're off the wrists a moment. Feet are close together. Lift your chest and your head so it's not hanging. And let's take the right leg, same leg, lift it up and pulse a little bit. Pulsing that knee, thigh lifting. 3, 2, 1, and lower your knee. Good, come back to all fours. This time it's the left leg that's straight. Ball of the foot on the mat. Lower that hip to line up with the right hip. And our twist is to the right. Getting that nice big reach, looking up while inhaling. And keep that big reach, only the head turns to look down. One more time. Good, lower your hand and your knee. And come back again to to the elbows, forearms. Chest is lifted and knees are close together to bring the left knee up and pulse that. To go into the psoas. 3 and 1. Bring your knee down. Let's walk the knees apart and sit back towards your feet. Extended child's pose. So you're going to draw back just as far as the knees allow. Long reaching arms. Your heart towards the mat. So the shoulders open. One more breath. Nice. Please come to fours. We'll use the blocks this time. Middle setting of the blocks. Knees come in under the hips. As we take the same action with the right leg, take it up behind, inhale, and just step your foot forward between the hands, between the blocks. Press the foot down and raise your both arms up. Lovely reach. Exhale, lower the arms and bring them to your low back, to your sacrum. Elbows back, shoulders back, heart lifts, chin is low. Couple of breaths here. Good, and then bring your torso back to vertical, bringing your left arm forward. Lean forward and hook the elbow over the right knee. Press the palms together. Twist to your right. Good, and exhale your hands back to the blocks. Curl the back toe and straighten the back leg. Now if this feels too much, feel free to keep your knee down. As we open to the right in a twist. And exhale, hand down and knee down. Release the toes. Straighten the right leg. Inch the heel forward, draw the sit bone back. 3 breaths. Can you feel that enlivening in your body as we deepen into the stretches and deepen into the subtle sensations that become more apparent as we pay attention? Good. Let's take the right leg back. And we take the left leg up, knee bent. Look up, so a little arch in the back, and then exhale, step your left foot forward. Press it down to inhale the arms up. And circle them so your hands come to rest at the sacrum. Little upper back bend. Elbows, collarbones wide, little leaning back, yes. And bring your shoulders over your hips again. Raising your right arm. And now lean forward to hook the elbow over the knee. Press the palms to prayer pose, turning leftwards with your torso. And release your hands to your blocks. Good, and now we'll straighten the back leg. Always the option to keep your knee down. Breathing here, powerful back leg. And add the twist to the left. Exhale, hand down and back knee down. And straighten the left leg. The foot might slide forward as you draw your hip back. 3 conscious breaths. Tune into the energy flows. And draw your leg back. Widen the knees, big toes together, extended child's pose. You can use the blocks if you like. I like to turn it down to the lowest setting. Slide the blocks forward as we draw the hips back. And this allows for a little deeper opening through the chest. But if you have a shoulder injury, this is not going to happen. So this is a big opening into the shoulders, the underarms. Good, and come back to 4s. With the blocks on the middle setting. As we go a little further on this hip opening, heart opening sequence, the right leg inhales up. Exhale, knee to nose, and set the foot forward between the blocks. Press the right foot down to inhale the arms overhead. Good. Bringing now your arms again to the sacrum as we did, so steadying through the front leg. Arching back a little bit. The left hand stays at the sacrum and the right arm comes up, reaches high, and we arch back any amount that we can here. Great. Come back forward all the way. Curl the back toe and good. Now inch your left foot forward a little bit because we need to really power up the legs. And if you're doing a gentle practice, feel free to stay. Or comes down. And draw your right leg back. Good. Left leg. Lift it up. Inhale. Step the foot through. Nose, knee to nose. So a little rounding and then a grounding. Good. Raise the arms up. Hands come to the sacrum. Upper back opens. Right hand stays at the sacrum. The left arm lifts up and deepen that back bend. Nice. Coming back to upright. Bring your hands back to the blocks and straighten the back leg. Your back foot comes a little forward so you can really feel the power of your legs. Feel free to stay here or come away from the blocks, arms reaching back. Breathe deeply. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to the block, back knee down, and take that left leg back. Extended child's pose. Slow, deep breaths. And come forward again, blocks to the sides. Knees closer in. And bring your palms together, elbows on the mat. Good. Press down through the forearms. Look towards your knees where we curl the toes and take the knees up off the mat. Move your weight back, your hips back, your legs back. Find your capacity to even out the breath here in the forearm balance. One more breath. And bring your knees down. Walk your knees back and come to lie on your tummy this time. Brow supported by your hands for a little lie down rest. Breathe all the way into your back. All right, everybody. Now we're coming into girl talk. So lie on the side that you can see your screen. So I'm going to lie on my left side, but it doesn't matter what you end up on. Just be able to see the screen. And you've got your front. It's girl talk pose. Top leg, raising the heel, but the ball of the foot is on the mat. Good. And so now we'll raise the heel. Inhale down. So keep your toe pointing down. That's it. Inhale. Exhale down. And lift the leg. Last one. Leg, bend the knee and lie it on your bottom knee. Give your hip a little rub if you can feel that. Are you ready? We're going to legs now, both legs straight. And lift. Oh, let's come down to the ear on the arm. And we're going to raise both legs, straight legs, lift and lower. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. 2 more. Nice, and as you land this time, bend the knees, the bottom knee particularly, so you've got stability. I do now. All right, so I just want to let people know. I'm coming right back, just having a little microphone issue. Roll over to the other side, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone, sorry about that. You've rolled over onto your other side, and we're in girl talk. And knees are bent, and the heel is lifting. Inhale, and lower your leg, exhale. So make sure you're doing the other side. Lifting and lowering. The heel rises and lowers. And lift and lower. We've got one more. The leg doesn't go high because we've got that inward rotation. As you land, bend your knee. Good. And now tap your right knee in front and, whichever knee is on top, and tap behind. A little circling into the hip socket. Nice, everybody. And so last one. Line up your knees, slide your legs to straight, flexed feet, lower onto the top of your arm. Good. And so now we're going to be lifting both legs up and down. We've got 4 to go. Lift and lower and lift and lower. And coming to our last one. Yes, good. Bend the knees. Bottom knee will support you as your top leg now grab a hold of your ankle or knee and take the leg way high. Now it's outwardly rotated, so we've got a lot of room. Good, and lower the leg. And come onto your belly again. All the way onto your tummy. This time we've got the arms reaching back, palms on the mat. Chest is already up and the legs are engaged. As we inhale, raise your chest, your arms, and your legs. Exhale, come back down, turn your head to one side. Inhale, lift your chest, your arms, and the legs. Exhaling, come down, turning your face the other way, little drop-in moment, and rise again. Lowering, turn your face. We have 2 to go. Rise and lower. Last one. And lower. And so now we can make a little pillow with the hands for the brow. Adjust your soft tissue area and bend your right knee out to the right so that your right groin has a little drop capacity. Relaxed breaths here. One more deep, relaxing breath. As we draw the right leg back, we're staying in the relaxed place. Just bring your left knee out to the left. Relaxing here in the crocodile pose. Slow and deep breath awareness. Good, and then draw the leg in. Bring your hands next to your rib, push to all fours. Dip your seat back a little bit, and then we're heading for downward facing dog. Breathing into this shape. Any time that this gets too much, you can bring your knees down so that the next piece you could do from the knees down or from downward dog. Just sense your energy. Raising now, whichever you've chosen, your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's do it twice more, same leg. Now this time we're going to step that left foot forward between the hands. You could always use your blocks. Some of you got your back knee down, some of you got the back leg straight. Power up your legs. We're coming upright, all the way upright with the arms extended overhead. And have a lovely lift through the arms, strong in your legs. You can totally be with the back knee down no matter. Fill up with a breath. Exhale, go back, hands to the mat. And take that left leg back and stretch it in the air. And lower your left foot or knee. We're back in fours or downward dog. And we'll take now the right leg high. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale. 2 more times. And 1 more. This time we're stepping the foot forward. between the hands. You always pick it up and get it into position. Getting ready now to come upright, strong in the legs, and come upright. Navigate your way to tall and balanced. Raise the arms. Holding this strong shape. Fill up with the inhale and reverse out. Exhale, hands to the mat. Taking that right leg back and into the air. And bring the foot down. And let's walk the feet to the front of the mat. Dangling your folded arms. In the forward bend, the parallel feet. Head at ease, a little resting moment. We're going to roll up or walk your hands up your legs to inhale to upright. And as you're ready, the arms overhead and bring them into your heart. Pause here. Half sun salutations, widen up, inhaling. Forward bend, exhaling, hands to somewhere they can rest, shin bones, knees. Inhale your chest forward like a cobra. Exhale, lie closer over your legs. And inhale all the way to upright. Coming to prayer pose. Circling through. Inhaling, widen up. Exhaling the forward bend. Halfway up. Fold over the legs. Come up all the way. Prayer pose. And circle through one more time. Widen up. Forward bend. Halfway up. Nice big breath in. Exhale it completely. Come up all the way. And come to prayer pose where we pause to feel, to breathe. Good, arms at ease. Stepping now your right foot back, not too far, so the hips are squared. And we do that same practice, but with one leg forward. So it's a left leg forward, palms in prayer. Inhale your arms wide and up. Forward bend, exhale, hands rest on your shin. Halfway up, long flat back. As we exhale, we fold over the left leg. Press down to come all the way upright. And stepping forward back to prayer pose. And step your left foot back. Stabilize through both legs, distribute your weight, and then as the breath comes in, the arms go wide and up. Forward bend. Halfway up. Fold over the leg. Come all the way up. Stepping forward to prayer pose. And stepping the right leg back to steady your feet and ankles. And inhale the arms. Beautiful swan dive forward over your leg. Halfway up. Fold. Come up all the way. And step forward. Final one, it's the left leg back. Ground and stabilize. Widen up go the arms. Forward bend. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale, come all the way up, and complete by stepping forward in the prayer pose and arrive here with full awareness of all that is. Please take a wide stance on your mat and have a block in the middle. Little block should do. Good. Hands on hips, heart lifting, inhale. Come forward, bring your hands to the blocks, which we push forward. Straight arms, hips pull back, underarms stretch. There's no weight on the arms. And let your breath penetrate deeply. And draw the block now so it's under your face and your arms are straight. Your back is flat. Right hand on the middle of the block, open to your left. Rotate your chest. That's an inhale. Exhale, bring the hand back down. Right arm, inhale, rotate. And exhale down. Good. Repeating that, alternating sides. Feel the breath as you rotate. And one more each way. As your arm comes back, press the block forward again, hips back as we did a moment ago. And your breath's long, slow, and deep. One more. Good. Walk the block back. And as you press on your block, walk your feet in. And roll up to stand all the way up to tall. And pause here. Good. So inhale your arms forward, sitting down in chair pose. On your exhale, straighten up, inhale, and chair pose. Inhale up, chair pose, where we'll stay for breath in and breath out and breath in. Rooting exhale, and this inhale, straighten up and lower your arms to the sides and pause here in your tall frame, lowered gaze, just internal attention. Allowing everything to be. If your body is hot, sweaty, tired, just letting it all be. And let the breath just cruise through all of that. Nice, everyone. So now let's come down to the mat on our back. Getting set up for our elevated legs position, which is so nice to do with the low block under the sacrum. You always have the option to do shoulder stand, but just for simplicity and safety, we are using the block and take the legs high. And the legs just hang in the air. And this is where we can really tune into our inner state. Letting your breathing slow. As you find your breathing slowing, increase the pauses between the breath. Segueing into square breath, where the 4 parts of the breath are equal. So you could do a 4, 4, 4, 4. Two more rounds. And as you complete, let your feet come to the mat, removing the block. Settle your sacrum. And then move your sacrum to the right with the extended arms, the big wingspan, right leg over left for your twist to the left. And this is a softening place. The allowing place, the being breathed place. Exhale completely, and then when you're ready to inhale, bring the knees up. And set up for second side, so the little shift of the sacrum leftwards, left leg on top, and over we go, hips relax to the right, soft shoulders and arms. Letting your body breathe you here. And please bring your knees back up. As you uncross, bring the sacrum to the midline. And now get ready for final relaxation with props as you wish. What matters is that you are comfortable and aligned along the midline, falling away equally left and right. Inward attention and sensing how we are supported here. Supported in the resting place with no agenda. Drop deep, feel how the body breathes you, and rest. And so if you are deeply relaxed and want to stay, please feel free to do that. And otherwise, align with breath and breathe more intentionally. Moving a little bit, curling up on your side to feel gratitude. And we'll come up to sit in prayer pose. So lovely to practice with you, beautiful yogis. Thanks for coming, and namaste.